All right, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. You are locked on to the number one afternoon talk show in all of Trinidad and Tobago. This is Under the Radar. And you're obviously under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch, and we'll be taking you all the way up until 6 p.m. I'd like to say it's a good Monday afternoon, but oh God, boy, the day is running a little slow. Or maybe fast, I don't know. How are you feeling about that? Remember, we are streaming live right now on all social platforms. Talk City 91.1 FM across on Facebook as well as YouTube. So join us there, man. Join us online. Get Talk City on the go. We connect with everyone everywhere. So join us on social media, Facebook and YouTube, all at Talk City 91.1 FM. All of you on that social, be sure to share it up as much as possible as well. So those in the maxi taxis and the buses all over the place, you're locked on to Talk City 91.1 FM. How about we touch base with the people, boy? What you say? Touch base with the people as we start? Let's see now. Caller, you live.
Live and direct. I enjoy the program, sir.
Appreciate you.
I hope you continue along that good road. You know, you're going to be on your partner with a lot of heart, and that is important. I mean, the great Bob Marley said, the truth is an offense.
Correct.
But not a sin. All right?
I agree.
You understand? Not a sin. Continue. I mean, because there are some people make some promises a long time ago, and they never kept any, like since in the days of the Honorable Manin. He promised, and they put him out and really,
Yeah, man.
and then he came back. So, and then he still didn't do anything. And the great doctor said, you get to straight. I mean, people are foolish, but they're stupid. People are foolish, but people are stupid.
All right, brother. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. All right. So we're touching base with the people as we start. It's a big program. I am relatively surprised. I'll tell you that. I am relatively surprised. Some people said they're not getting audio on the stream. It looks like it's bouncing here, so I don't know. It looked like it bouncing here. Refresh. As we start up, we touching base. Caller, you live.
Good afternoon
Mr.
to you,
Tapakit.
David and Brother Heavy.
If you're calling this early on, it's a hard-hitting program.
Well, David, behave yourself. I come from the David. A veteran like me that is over 40 years in this business. This is not to say 20 years, 27 years, and 30 years, 40 years. So I could take any kind of jamming come my way.
All right.
But when I start jamming,
You don't stop.
So, David, I want to go like you have a sort of open forum, I realize.
Yeah.
So you're hitting me a Gladiator and a Aisha Welch.
Oh,
I thank God for that.
Oh, God.
You with me?
I'm with you.
Thank you. Now, I want to give my disgust about something. And if I didn't do this, and I'm taking off my political cap to do this, so to speak, what had happened in Labor Day on the 19th, to me, it's the greatest atrocity have happened on Labor Day. Look, from since Butler time till now, and I was there and I witnessed it for myself. And what the TTPS did there via the Commissioner of Police, this is not the views of David and Heavy, neither 91.1, but this is the views of the caller, Mr. Tabakit. And I am saying this cannot be allowed to happen in a democracy. I don't know when we're having Labor Day march that the police will want to tell people, if you're not with a union, you can't march. Oh, give me a break. Oh, give me a break. Since when that is the norm? And you telling people to take off the jersey, all this thing? David, let me say this, before I leave, before I land the plane. Thursday into Friday, we had a double murder in Siparia. So let me ask the question. Why it is that the TTPS didn't take these same strong African men that they had sandwiching this young girl and take these same men to go and flush out those murderers? Up to now, they hold them. And you can't tell me Labor Day, which all on sundry, let me repeat, all on sundry have the right to go there. And what the TTPS would have done there on Labor Day, Tabakit is saying, shame, shame, shame on the Commissioner of Police. Tabakit out and off.
I don't think that's how we want to start the program, man. Well, you didn't realize what I'm doing yet, boy? I feel like that's what the nation wants to talk about, I guess. I don't think people would like what I have to say on this one, but as a matter of fact, people don't like what I say on a general basis, so it doesn't matter. So we're starting. We just had a soak in the music a little bit, Engine Room, because this is the Engine Room. This is the show that everyone listens to from 3 to 6 p.m. If you're not too bad for you, it doesn't matter, but this is a show that everyone listens to from 3 to 6 p.m. to find out what's happening, or what they have to say, what they say now, what are they going to say, what are they going to say now, what are they going to do now, is what you want to say. All right, no problem. Because Mr. Tabakit opened it up, he opened up the can of worms right now under the radar, because I'm certain Talk City via the morning shows and stuff like that spoke about that whole Alyssa thing. I kind of was reserving my comments on that entire Alyssa matter. I spoke on it once online, and then I pulled down the video saying, you know what, I'm not going to speak on it. It is just something that I'm not going to talk on anymore. I don't know, but I don't think what I have to say will be in favor of a lot of persons. A lot of persons might say, you know what, is a not race. It's a political thing with he always on politics. He always this. He always that. And as persons has already say on social media, he quote unquote singing for his supper. What supper? I don't know, but it's according to them. So what I will do on this whole Alyssa matter at first, I am going to open the phone lines, and I am going to allow for people, the callers of Talk City, the Trinidad and Tobago on the whole, to call in and give their own 2 cents and their own input on that and how they feel on that whole matter. And then, based off how the conversation goes, I will either A, add my 2 cents to it, or B, reserve it altogether. So, the phone line's open.
Call Talk City 91.1 FM now, 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Caller, you live.
David,
Granny.
good afternoon. This is Granny.
Yeah, man.
Happy good evening, Empire Senior Day.
You almost there.
I have to say this. Now, you have to respect people. And you have to respect what people is doing. You just don't go with a banner. And the man had on his jersey in the back. He was going to, he had bad writing on it to incite problems. So the police tell him, take it out. The banner that this girl had, making a party show as she felt, right? Because if you going to protest, would be not decent, right? Now, you're gone there. What was your banner? That was not with the union. If the union man invite you, have a banner with the union, have something. Go to say something for your country. You understand? What you don't like, what you want them to do, what you like. So, you gone there to protest. You did not go there for no Labor Day. What's your banner? What would they say? What the people would have? What would the man have right on the jersey? When the police talk, all you listen, or you go there to protest, or you go pick up for Labor Day, you're going with banner. You are in no union that you go there to give a lecture.
Yeah.
A lecture what? Or you're making a party show of everything and shaming all yourself. The police do their work, and I'm glad about it. Thank you, David.
All right, thanks so much. When she say Alexia, she mean Alyssa. All right, so I think we know what Granny means there. 624-911, 624-911, do I give my 2 cents on this way? Am I feeling compelled to? The answer is no. This matter is a non-issue, as a matter of fact, to me. And I'll continue saying that, This whole matter, it's a non-issue in the regards of the continuous protest action. They are literally trying to get a reaction out of the TTPS, and they formulate all of that and say it's the reaction of the government, when in reality it is not. And I think it's about time that Trinidad and Tobago understand that while the TTPS formulates the government, yes, they do, they also operate separate from the government. And I think that is important to understand. You cannot say that every single arrest, every single action, every time this happened or that happened, it is the fault of the government. And it's the same in regards when I was protesting. So let's open the can and let's deal with it. When people say, well, David, you was protesting too during, when Keith Rowley was here, you protest there, and all kind of thing against the same thing. I'd say, when you say it's the same thing, it's not the same thing, but okay, no problem. I was out protesting. I went to court today. I just came out of court today for a matter when we got arrested around the Queen's Park Savannah, when they tear gassed almost everybody, right? And they shot rubber bullets at people for the first time ever in history. I was part of that. I saw a guy got shot with a rubber bullet. Am I suddenly supporting that? No, I'm not. I am not one that just comes out and naturally give my support to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. And my support is still not 100% given to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. But in the regards of this matter, it is before the courts. What is the issue? That's what I'm saying. It's before the courts. Any matter with Noel Diamond Jacob, Israel, is it Clinton, and the other guy, the 3 men that got shot in Mova Laventil. I was part of the protest. I was filming the protest happening right there in Mova, in 2nd Caledonia. I recall we went out onto the main road there by Mova Junction where the gas station is, and they were throwing over the barricades. It was almost like a riot. And then Onella Graves got shot. And I was one that spoke out assiduously on that matter and said, hey, we need an investigation. We need this, we need that, we need the other. When an investigation was called, we allowed for the investigation, I at least, allowed to see where it was going. And the officers were subsequently charged a few, what it was, like 2 years later, the officers were charged. All of this right now, the placards, the walking in the union march, and it is uncalled for. Would you say that the actions of the TTPS is warranted? I would say here, I didn't even watch it. Here no there with it. Here no there with it. In my humble opinion, the TTPS should not even engage. In my humble opinion, they shouldn't even engage. Does that mean that they're somehow racist or they're wrong? No, because they also have regulations. They have their guidance and everything to follow. And we are under a state of emergency. When I protested, I knew for a fact Trinidad and Tobago was under a state of emergency. I knew what I was getting into. I said it on this station before, and I'll say it again. When I walked from Mova to Port of Spain, I knew that Trinidad and Tobago was under SOE, and I still did it anyway, knowing the consequences. Again, I went to court with it. The matter went straight to the High Court, and we were proven to be right. All right, it said, the magistrate literally said that the commissioner of police, no one could curtail your freedom of movement, etc., etc. You have the right for this, right for that, right for the other, and I won that case. And the same thing could happen with Alyssa in regards to what we're making her into a martyr right now. All right, literally, she's being turned into a martyr because the TTPS keep arresting. Do I agree? I don't have to. But what she's doing, if she's, and I think that she's being advised by someone, all right, what she's doing is just creating hysteria, making a certain noise, and a lot of people just falling into it and saying, yeah, the government wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked and wicked, and the government don't even have to have anything to do with it, because we just look at the TTPS and we say, yeah, they take instructions from Kamala, and that's untrue. The TTPS does not take instructions from Kamala Persad-Bissessar, the Prime Minister. They take their instructions from their chain of command, which goes all the way up to the Commissioner of Police. The Commissioner of Police is totally independent. You have people in the comments that want you to believe that Guerrero is somehow a UNC. That is how far it has gotten. Guerrero is a UNC. And let me make it clear, no Prime Minister right now that is, meaning Kamala Persad-Bissessar, did not go to any president's house to interfere with any merit list to appoint any commissioner of police. No one. Guerrero was not appointed the same way Gary Griffith was appointed and removed. Was not. This came from truly independence within the commissions of Trinidad and Tobago. Totally independent. No one went and said, we hand selecting this one or we hand selecting that one. No one. Kamala Persad-Bissessar did not. So the notion that Guerrero is a UNC is thrown out of the door. Immediately dismissed, forthwith, because he is not a member of the United National Congress. And if you closed your fridge door and you didn't hear it, I will repeat it. Guerrero, the Commissioner of Police, is not a stooge of the UNC, is not an operative of the UNC, is not a member of the UNC, and does not just fulfill UNC promises or goals. Does not. Because if you're saying that Guerrero is a member of the UNC, then what you're saying is that the figures that is released by the Commissioner of Police in regards to crime is him tampering with such to say, hey, yeah, look, the policies or the agenda of the UNC is being fulfilled. And that is totally untrue. Totally untrue. No one tells the commissioner what to do in this regard, in this government, and I can say that wholeheartedly without any doubt in mind. Because no one does that. Kamala Persad-Bissessar does not tell Guevara to go and lock up that one. Like what Keith Rowley tried to do with Gary Griffith. Gary Griffith told the nation that somebody at the helm, at the top, you could go to Keith Rowley, was telling them to lock up operatives, political operatives and political stooges. And because Gary Griffith didn't want to do that, you could go and ask Gary why his contract was not renewed or why they didn't want to give him a contract despite Gary Griffith passing that merit list with flying colors. So we could go there. That is not happening today. Today in Trinidad and Tobago, you have a commissioner of police that is actually working for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, whether or not you like it or you don't like it at all. All right? I'm making that absolutely clear. So the notion that Guevara, again, is a UNC is thrown out of the window. What you have today is very unfortunate. I am saying that we're making that young lady into something that she is not. She's not. She's young, she's vibrant, she getting locked up consistently, and she knows the consequences of that. She know it. She know what she trying to do. She know what she getting into. I knew it when I was doing it, and that's what I'm telling the people. I knew it when I was doing it. I see the phone lines hot and busy. I see Heavy is also here, but I'll give him time to put on the headset. So we'll take one call. Call, are you live?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, brother.
How could we, the public, know what you're saying are factual? What facts do you have that can prove that the commissioner is not an UNC?
But you didn't hear me, or you listen?
On the government side.
You listening with your behind or something, or as you're listening with? But I just spelled out everything, and you called me with this nonsense. As I said before, no one went to no president's house like Keith Rowley went to president's house to interfere with any merit list. And that is tantamount proof, evidence that the commissioner was not selected through any other means, any obscure means where a prime minister have a hand to say who is commissioner and who is not commissioner. So you could call and ask that. What's the evidence? Look around. Look how Gary Griffith was appointed and removed. Look at that. How the merit list was interfered with at the presidential level. Caller 6224911. Caller, you live.
Yes, the law firm committee supposed to be independent too as well. And you tell me how independent they are.
The what? Sorry? Call and hang up. Heavy, join this conversation. Heavy. We're going to with you. Join this conversation. Talk to us, Heavy Duty. Heavy Duty is here.
Good afternoon to you, David Welch. Good afternoon to the listeners of Talk City 91.1 FM.
Your voice going on.
Good afternoon to those of you locked on all across the world. Those of you locked on work. If you're still at work, if you're on the road and heading home from work, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in the taxis and maxis and buses and PH cars. Good afternoon to those of you locked on at home on conventional radio. And of course, those of you locked on the World Wide Web via Facebook and YouTube. All across the world, all the Caribbean, my beautiful island of Tobago. Good afternoon. Welcome to the number one afternoon show in Trinidad and Tobago, talk show that is under the radar, and the fastest growing afternoon talk show in the world.
Hold the lines up, just to let you know. Let me make sure and start by telling
go ahead and let it call us.
This is not my intention to start this live. I didn't want to talk about that at all. But I had an open forum. I don't know if you was listening coming down the road. Right? You want to take the calls and then you'll give your editorial? Or?
Well, I don't know. Before I weigh in, let me hear what the people had to say.
All right, lovely. I like that. That's why I wanted to. Caller, you live.
Hello, good day.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yeah. David, you're more or less saying that everything is before the court, and you're more or less saying, paraphrasing, that the lady shouldn't be protesting because everything is for the court.
Not saying that she shouldn't be here, but to say that I know what she's doing. She could if she wanted to. She have freedom.
I find that wrong. History will show you from the Rodney King, all those things here. You have to protest, right? Everything start off wrong in the sense that everybody saw from the thing that the lady got shot and everything, and like everybody forgetting that. It have a dread disconnect here.
Okay.
You coming and saying...
Question. Because nobody's saying that she should not protest, but if you're saying that, hold on. If you're saying that she should...
How you mean nobody is saying... How you mean nobody is saying that?
Listening?
People saying that.
You're listening?
Look, people saying that. No, you now said that people saying... Nobody's saying that, but we have a lot of people saying that. So go ahead, let me hear you.
No problem. I am saying here that I am not saying she should not protest. I am saying that she knows what she is doing when she's protesting. But on your whole issue there, what is protesting going to change right now? Tell me.
What protesting is going to do right now?
Change. What is it going to change? Is it going to bring Joshua back?
No, it's not going to bring Joshua back.
It's going to open up some evidence in the whole Kaya situation? Because all the evidence is still before the court. You know that, right? There's a difference in standing in solidarity with and then protesting, saying, free Kaya free. She free to go, she innocent. There's a difference, you know. Because if you're protesting and you're standing in solidarity of someone and you want to show support, that's fine, right? But that's not the protest. The protest actions are saying Kaya is innocent. You have evidence to say Kaya Sealy is innocent?
Hey, I believe why you saying that, how you phrase that to me is because you're on a different side of the coin. It's straightforward. You saw a video, and what else you want to see again?
No problem.
Everybody saw it.
All right, cool. Okay. You saw a video. No problem. And that video is 100% proof. Immediately, TTPS guilty. The before the video, you don't know about the after. Hold on.
Let me tell you something. The whole Trinidad and Tobago know it so.
No problem. No problem. Okay. So therefore, what is the purpose of the court? What the court have the matter for?
What is the purpose of the court?
Yeah, why does the court have the matter? Because if it's in public domain right now and the entire public already know what's going on there, why before the court? Why even go before the court? Let's just judge everybody in the court of public opinion. Let's do that. Forget evidence, forget video. Just judge as soon as you see something on social media and you said TTPS guilty, judge it there immediately. Drop all charges against Kaya Sealy. Drop everything and say, hey, TTPS guilty, charge everybody in the public opinion. Because we have a court of law for no reason.
I would say that if I didn't see point A and point B.
All right, listen. You have the facts in the matter is what you're saying, correct?
I have the facts. No, but I don't have the facts.
So that's what we're saying. We go before the court. How hard is it to understand that? The protest actions right now to say Kaya is innocent is crazy. Because we have a court to go to.
That is not no crazy. Protesting will more or less hype up the thing to make police be more accountable.
But that is not the reason. The reason for the protest is saying Kaya Sealy is innocent. That is what they are saying. They are calling on the DPP to drop the matter. That's what they protested down in Port of Spain for. For the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecutions, to drop the matter. They are not calling for a fast and speedy trial. They are saying that Kaya is innocent. You have to understand that. I am not saying that they should not protest. I am saying she knows the consequences of going out to protest. So to act and say that the state is acting very much in a dictatorship is crazy, because you know the consequences. You know what they're going to do.
Right. Everything starts off with a lie with the police, and you going out.
And you know that for a fact.
With the police, and you going on and you going around with the police. The whole of Trinidad knows a lie.
And you know it. Listen. I hear what I want you to do. Just before I have you in here. Hear what I want you to do. Say your full name. Say I, X, Y, and Z know the facts in the matter and the TTPS guilty. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so you could say the same thing too.
I will say David Welch. Hear what I am saying. David Welch, do not know the facts in the matter. The matter is before the courts, and I have faith in the courts to whether or not say if Kaya is innocent or guilty.
You only saying that because you're on a different side of the coin right now. If you was on a whatever side, you would have talked differently. You're on a different side of the
no
coin
problem.
right now.
If you listen to the show, you would hear where I literally said,
to the show,
okay, and I spoke about the 3 men and Mova. The 3 men and Mova. I was part of the protest, and we were protesting for justice. What you talking about?
So that if you're protesting it, what? Boy.
This matter here, they are protesting, and I'll say it for the last time. They are protesting to circumvent justice. They are saying that Kaya is innocent. And the TTPS said that we have evidence. Have you seen the evidence the TTPS have? The answer is no. Brother, you have a good day. You have a good day. Heavy, I can't do it now. I can't do it, boy. I can't do it, Heavy. How people are so mad. You want to take calls? Or you want to chime in here now?
So bad. You say you want to take calls, take calls.
God, boy. Caller.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
I totally agree with you. Everything you're saying makes perfect sense. And people in China, because people understand. It's about law, the court, and I define that place already.
Thank you.
Give a chance that everything is on the court. Simple.
Thanks so much, caller. Caller, you're live.
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. Look,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
be straight to the point here. Look, I'm not a plagiarist, but either I heard it on your show or maybe with the other guys earlier this morning. I would highly advise trying not to pursue the indulgence of the public on this very sensitive public matter that is in the courts right now. Look, someone said it best, I guess I said the earlier show or yours. Every story has a beginning, middle, or an end. And just say that and move on. I would not, again, I'm just advising you because this situation is much, much too volatile and you don't want, as they say, conviction by the court of public opinion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
All right, you guys take care.
Thanks
Cheers.
so much. Caller, you're live. Caller.
Hello, good day.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? I was reading this morning's paper where Guevara open exclamation, if government was to change, I would have to serve the government in power. Now, as far as I know it, the Commissioner of Police is there and the CTPS is there to serve the citizens of the country and not any government.
Context is important, yes, sir. Context is very important, but go ahead.
So it shows it came out of his mouth who it is he is serving.
This
government.
Let me. Okay, did you read into it, or you just read the headline? Because I'll tell you what the subject said.
I went straight on with it.
And you read where he said he did not vote for the UNC, right?
No. Well, he can
and
say
he don't
what
vote.
He wants.
He said
it doesn't matter to me if he don't vote.
All right, no
or
problem.
If he vote.
No problem.
That is not our concern.
We have some people.
Hello?
Here, yeah, you go ahead. You're live.
All right. So in that, and then when we see what's going on in the country, where citizens are being gunned down.
So I know where you're going with this. So you are saying that the government is telling the Commissioner of Police who to go and arrest and what to do.
Well, in that same article, he says the government is overall in charge. He made it plain that he is answerable to the government. So
let me give you the context so you understand. All right. We have a legislative arm of the country. We have an executive arm, and then we have there's legislative, executive, and the judiciary. Right. We have those three arms of government in Trinidad and Tobago. Do you know what the legislative? Yeah. You know what the legislative arm does, right?
Like who? But only.
What does the legislative arm of the government do?
Make the laws.
Correct. And who follows those laws?
Every citizen, inclusive of the CTPS.
Thank you so much. And who executes the laws?
the TTPS.
So you understand where he's going with this, right? When he says that he follows whichever government is in charge. Because when they set the laws, they have to follow the laws. What law did Kamala Prasad Bissessa said so far that says, I instruct the TTPS?
Of course, that wouldn't be out there, Mr. David.
But it's not there at all. You have no evidence that
Let me
Kamala
ask you a question. Is Kaya innocent or guilty?
I cannot say. And the reason
You
why...
cannot say.
Because it is before the court. If the
You are
TTPS...
presumed innocent until you are found guilty.
But you are a prisoner. All right? You are given a notice to prisoner. All right? So
Again,
therefore
I ask you a question
sir,
upon
no,
the
no,
laws
sir.
of
No,
Trinidad
no,
and
no.
Tobago.
Sir,
Is Kaya
sir.
innocent or guilty at this stage?
Sir, you literally, she is a prisoner right now. She is
That's the question I asked you, Mr. Welch.
the matter is pending at the moment. You cannot tie me into saying that she's innocent or guilty. I am saying
So what's the issue with you making out your
because
opinion?
we are responsible across here and we will be responsible on the national radio. The matter is before the court and we would allow for the court
So that would I get
Is
to
it
be what?
front of-
responsible.
This matter is in front of public opinion. The court hasn't said a word yet.
Because the matter is before the court.
And the people are, we know that.
So you're trying to tell me if she innocent or guilty? I'm not going to say if she innocent or guilty.
Well, who have eyes will see.
And who have ears will hear, and we would wait for the court. Is that fair?
Well, we will see how it goes.
All right, thank you very much, Kola.
What's this going on today?
David
What's
Welch.
this?
David Welch.
I'm responsible.
This was the way you said that. Don't say that. You're what?
I'm responsible, brother.
You're responsible.
I will be responsible.
You're responsible
today.
conveniently. You're responsible conveniently.
How dare you?
You responsible.
How dare you?
You shouldn't even use the word responsible, my brother. But
Why?
you go
I'm
ahead.
not going to
Go
say
go
whether
ahead,
or
my
not she innocent
Go
or
ahead, my
guilty.
responsible co-host. You have a responsibility to
Yes.
give the correct information live on national radio.
And that's not what I'm doing?
Okay. Yes, you are. You are.
Thank you
are.
very much.
Yeah,
Caller.
yes. To the best of your ability.
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Caller. I like that. Yes, sir.
David,
Yeah, man.
there are some topics where you only allow a few callers and then you just leave it so, You could talk from now to the cows come home, go back out and come back home.
Okay.
And you will not be able to change.
Their mind, I
Some
meant
people
it.
does not and will not and do not want to understand the laws of this country. They want anarchy. So they make their judgment from the video and that's it.
Thank you.
You just have to stop. You'll go on and on and we're wasting a lot of time here.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, caller.
Correct.
Caller, you're live.
Correct.
Hi, good evening, Evie and David.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
evening, caller.
David, my dear, why are you engaging people like that? Leave the person and cut them off, because if you know something is before the court, they're not supposed to carry on with that. Simple. Don't go down the road arguing with them all the time. Doesn't make sense. That's stressing you out. I feel how much stress you are right now.
Yes, take this lady advice, my brother. Take the lady advice.
Thanks so much.
Yes. I am sitting in the pavilion right now watching you running down loose ball.
I hope you're
only
entertained.
running down loose
You're
ball.
entertained?
I'm very entertained,
Good,
especially the
good,
part
good,
when you
good.
said you are responsible.
I'm responsible. I'm not going to say whether she innocent or guilty. Caller.
You are responsible conveniently.
Yes, Tabakit back here.
Mr.
I'm glad I
Tabakit.
got through. Yes, Brother Heavy, good evening.
Good evening to you, Brother Tabakit.
I love this program this evening. Before I start, it reminds me of Aisha Wells' Gladiator. Love this program. Let me say this to you, David. Not all times you think as host.
Tabakit, your phone gone. Your phone just gone. Just so get
All
back
right,
on me. Get
I
back
hear
on
you
it.
now.
Right, good. Go ahead.
Right. Not all the time, because you're the host and you're speaking, David, that don't mean to say your point will be correct at all times. Let me get to the point now. I think you missed my call when I called, I was speaking specifically what happened on Labor Day. You with me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Even the OWTU, which is a part of the government, yesterday they condemned the action, what happened at Labor Day. You see, you missing what happened. You timing the protest with that girl and what happened on Labor Day. And that is the issue. I am not discussing nothing else. What happened on Labor Day by the TTPS, especially with the Rastafarian organization where they allowed them to take off their T-shirt. Michael Anisette said it. And let me tell you, David, in case you didn't know, I was standing right there when everything started. So I'm speaking not from a place what somebody told me. It was unprovoked. It was uncalled for. And as long as you saying Labor Day, where everybody could go down and march peacefully, the only people have to get permission to carry the march is the labor union. And other than that, anybody could join peacefully, regardless to what flag you have. And David, I am saying this evening, you missed the ball, because what you did, you took the contribution I make to start your program and tie it in with protest. I would have been thankful if you had stayed to the Labor Day issue. And that is my concern. You see the atrocity what happened? I am saying it again. Butler will be turning in his grave. And I am saying, and this is where Heavy will agree with me, I guess so. The 2 days before, you had a double murder in Siparia. Why you didn't take all these same men and go and find the criminal? Up to now, you have find them. And that is my concern. I wish, David, if you could have speak to what I am speaking to, the right on Labor Day, it was infringed. And that is why I took off my political cap to talk about the atrocity what happened on Labor Day. Tabakit out now.
Caller live. Caller.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, David, and Heavy Day, good afternoon. I don't think we should be talking about land, because you see, when it raise matters like that, the people will be talking about the case and because people don't understand, you understand, and they will just be talking about the case, and I want nothing to happen to the station or all, you understand. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Caller.
Yeah, good gentlemen. I hope only enjoy all of that. Well, I don't expect David, but I know him. Maybe have children. Right. So here now, we are talking about the case. I just talking about what I saw a clip on Facebook, where I saw a young lady. I'll say a young lady, and her mother was holding up a banner, and and they were going at it like a carnival juve band, winding down the place, and this calypso by this woman, I can't remember his name, and she was having a juve of a time, and she was really enjoying and within herself carried on, and that's why if it is that you want to judge somebody, which you're never really supposed to do, but just to get an idea how this insane this woman, you could watch the movement that she portrayed then to see what she really have here. And she went there specifically for a purpose, and she knows that, and she got the result. But before I go on a little jovial note, Heavy, if David had taken my advice and carry out your one for a night dinner, she would have never ended up that way. Okay, I got it.
I got it. Thank you very much.
Last one. Caller.
Good evening. Good
Yes,
afternoon.
Yeah, man.
I just want to tell you something. I have been involved in many demonstrations in this country. I think I virtually cut my teeth outside the Oval in 1986. We were demonstrating. We were on the pavement. The police jumped the barrier, beat people, and lock up people for no reason. They were just demonstrating. But it would seem to me that they had some kind of instructions that we weren't supposed to be there. And I'm saying this to you. what happened on Friday was clearly an attempt to intimidate not just Alyssa Phillips, but any other individual who believed they could rear their head. I did not read this on the news. I'm now hearing it here, that some people were requested to take off the jersey because they didn't like what it was saying. Democracy is like that. People will say things that you don't like. That is what it is about. It is a freedom of thought, freedom of expression. You can't tell people what to think, right? Or to say this is something offensive. Well, you could take them to court. But you can't tell people what to think. So all of this was an act of intimidation. Not just Alyssa Phillips, but any other individual who believe you could rear your head and do what you want inside this place, we go fix you. So at the end of the day, by arresting Ms. Phillips again, the point is being proven that Ms. Phillips is targeted for special attention because I ain't seen nobody yet get arrested. The leader of the opposition was there. I would like to think that she did not have permission from the police to be there. They arrested, right? There were other politicians there. They didn't get arrested. What are you arresting the lady for? This matter, in my view, this particular matter, I don't want to discuss any other matter, is going to be laughed out of the Privy Council. And I believe that before it reached there, the DPP would say that he's not prosecuting this matter because it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. Everybody's gathered there, everybody's expressing their view, walking on the road. How come you still let them alone? What madness is this? This country cannot carry on this way. And you see the people who support that action on Friday here today, wait until the shoe is on the other foot. Thanks for listening.
All right.
My time to talk now? So I ain't get no time. Do I have to go and do break? All right, I ain't get no time to talk. All right. I come here today to do Know Your Country, and I go home after.
No, take it now. Take it.
No, go ahead. You have a break, and have a break going straight to the playway, and then after that we go into the segments and things. So
taking calls.
You don't take all the calls already, so I go talk tomorrow.
No, you can talk. You can talk right after, because we only have Know Your Country, so and digital, so you can talk at 4:30.
At 4:30. So we had the 15 minutes. No, I can't focus 4:30. It have no talk in this segment here.
The news is...
After the news is Digicel, and after Digicel, Know Your Country, and that's it.
So 5 o'clock.
No, I'll tell you tomorrow. We'll take calls at 5 o'clock again.
No,
let's go.
We'll rejoin the conversation at 5 o'clock.
Let's go.
And stuff like that, right?
I should have stayed today. What
do you mean you should have stayed
today?
No,
I should have been up in Cora that the river, eating duck and drinking sours. Let's go.
Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We're going up to your NLCB and then your news here at 4 o'clock on Zone City 91.1 FM. When we return, we have Digicel, then Know Your Country, and then we're going to rejoin the talk, all right? There's everything to talk after. Stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM, your address for talk radio.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Let's play football.
Oh yes.
Put your flags up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your flags up, leave them now. Let's go. Let's fight.
I see TTT have it going on in that break room, boy.
That's right.
Because it's Argentina versus Austria. And Heavy, I want you to know, I've been on your mic because I want you to know everybody right now saying it's time for Ronaldo to go. But right now it's football fever. The football fever is here. You can score a Samsung smartphone from just $99 when you sign up with the Digicel My Choice postpaid plan. More data, more value, and a winning deal. Visit the Digicel store today. Say it. Go ahead.
Nothing. I know I sent you all the evidence, so you
I saw it on TikTok. But I have more evidence here. Yeah, I have more evidence here. I have a counter argument.
No. I'm not into counter nothing.
I have a counter.
Put that in a pipe and smoke it.
This segment was brought to you by Digicel, the Bigger Better Network. Everything you have evidence. If you don't know evidence, it's no evidence. Ronaldo is no longer the GOAT. We supporting Messi, but that's for all the Argentinians out there. And it's 2-0 right now. 2-0. Watch my Ronaldo fan come back in. Don't worry, all you have a chance to prove all yourself tomorrow, right? Ronaldo have a chance to prove himself tomorrow. Even Stefan and all disappointed.
What happened to Ronaldo?
Ronaldo is no longer the GOAT.
Who's no longer the GOAT?
Ronaldo, no longer the GOAT.
You know what you mean? Never GOAT?
Yeah, he's the greatest of all time.
All right, you can't know other no longer the GOAT. When is the GOAT is the greatest of all time? I mean all time.
It can't be anymore. Right now, I even see the news. You read the news today?
Oh Lord. Father.
You read the news today? You see the news?
Let me hear you propagated and political theory of
I'll give you the news, right? Let me get the news pulled up here again. Oh God, let me get the news pulled up. CNC3 just posted it.
CNC3?
Express 2, don't worry.
Well, I'm not going to say PNM3 posted. That no incredible information there. No incredible.
Yes, the thing is, both of them posted it, right? So I'd read it for you. Let me read it for you. Lionel Messi breaks World Cup scoring record with his 17th and 18th goal in Argentina win. 2-0.
Argentina win today?
Well, it's still going on, but it's 2-0 right now. 2-0. Oh, the game finished. 2-0. I am ready and waiting for France and Iraq. That's what I'm waiting on, because they coming up at 5 o'clock. And I know, I'm telling you now, I already know that Mbappe about to overperform himself. That's what he's gonna do, because he have a lot to prove right now. I'm saying that now, Mbappe don't disappoint.
You were born here in this place.
Don't disappoint like Ronaldo disappointing Heavy right now.
Ronaldo?
Disappointed, yeah. You ain't disappointed? You ain't feeling disappointed?
Why you have nothing to prove?
Let me play it for you. You have
Ronaldo
plenty to prove. Let me play. This is how all the Ronaldo fans operate now.
This is not funny. Who made this? Lamine Yamal.
You playing back that? You played that last week.
Erling Haaland 2 goals. Kylian Mbappe 2 goals.
This is all
Lionel Messi hat-trick. And a Cristiano Ronaldo
I don't want to hear
6-7 rating. This is not funny.
I don't want to hear the opinions of one person.
You support all here, this is all you're saying.
I don't want to hear the opinions of one man.
He's saying Ronaldo is the greatest of all time.
He has no statistics.
He is saying Ronaldo is the greatest.
But that is his opinion.
He is saying that give Ronaldo until tomorrow.
Who is he?
This is a fan.
Well, his opinion doesn't matter.
But he on your side.
I did it with facts.
He on your side. He come and tell us that Ronaldo is the greatest of all time.
If it's one thing I do, I do jump on wagon.
But he's not a bandwagonist.
He's a wagonist.
He is saying that Ronaldo is the greatest of all time, and Ronaldo tomorrow will prove that he's the greatest. Listen,
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Take off that man.
Didn't like him. I support him.
I want to explain you something. See, that you're not a football fan. But the background music, remember we for Digicel. Seeing that you're not a football fan and is not a follower of football, right? cockroach have no right to be in foul party. Right? I'm letting you know. All you are is a fan of Mbappe. This is probably the first World Cup you ever watching in your life. Right? And secondly, you can't even call 3 more people on France team that you know. So you have no football credibility to come here and talk football. Right? Although the World Cup is a big football, one of the biggest football competition in the world, it does not define one player, right? A team is different than one player. So not because a player does not score a goal or does not win the cup doesn't make him, right, either the lowest or the greatest player in the world because of the sport or the team he surrounds, right? Now, if you want to check statistics of that player, right, other than the World Cup, the most goals ever scored in the history of the world, the most goals ever scored in Champions League, in Liga, all these other tournaments, right? The man, every team the man went on, win all the tournament. That way you're talking Ronaldo, you're talking statistics, right? You're talking skill, you're talking footwork, you're talking all these things and his level, right? And how much trophies he got for all these things. That way to talk. You only talking World Cup. World Cup is just one tournament that is happening every 4 years. Within that 4 years, there are thousands, there are over 12 or 15 different football leagues all across the world that is happening and playing. And he participated in most. And if you want to talk good footballers, who's in football right now, who is football stars playing for big teams right now, when I ask them the question, who's the greatest of all time? 99% of them say Ronaldo over Messi. So, if you just want to talk World Cup, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. That is not statistics. World Cup is World Cup. Right? And World Cup is actually the lowest level of football. And the reason for that is, right? Because most of these teams and them that qualify, right? Not into the heavy football leagues in the world. Most of the teams is just players, 1 or 2 players come from different teams and they fill up the team with other people who playing good in the country to go and represent the country in football. So that is not they don't class World Cup as a competitive, and according to what group they put you in, they can put you in a group where you playing nations that never ever been in a World Cup first time they reach there. You understand? And you can beat them off. The only good team in the group with Argentina in is Brazil. The only good team. So you don't see in that group there, Argentina and Brazil is going to be in the finals for that group to move on to the semi-finals. It is proven, it's factual. You understand? The things stitch up. Right? And same Messi was supposed to get a red card and not play in this next game here. You know why? Because he actually peg a man foot.
And you didn't get a red
card. And then gave him a red card. It's favoritism and nepotism in this World Cup. The FIFA president favor Messi, and the reason why they don't want to kick out Messi because they're looking for ratings and fans and to make money and for ads and all this kind of thing. That's what they want. You understand? So this thing's stitch up. This is not fair. So I don't want to hear nothing about this. There you go.
So you say. And I don't need to know everybody, and I want to dispel it now heavy because it is always.
So you agree with me that is a red card move. The whole world say that's a red card move.
Of course.
You understand?
I agree with that.
And why he didn't get a red card? He didn't even get a yellow card.
I agree.
So even the referees and them, their mandate, leave Messi alone. That is wrong.
I agree.
Right? So all them Messi fans, Messi score hat trick. Messi, that all that 3 goals was null and void because when he pegged the man foot, he was supposed to be there. You understand? Man. Miss me with the argument now. Let me hear what the callers have to say.
All right. 624-911, 624-911. Join it, Ollie. Join it. Regardless of Messi look like he taking it. But Mbappe need to step up for this one. Caller.
Yeah, good day.
Yeah, man.
Good day. I find but you have to accept Ronaldo. He won some age, yeah? He had some age, but Ronaldo was real fast, you know. That man is a fly, you know. Like, yeah, wins, you know. I should see that man, I see him in game, not on World Cup alone. But that man, I don't know where he is up here. He he is reaching penalty area. Yes, like he is fly boy. But I find this game, he didn't have a good game. But Ronaldo, he's not easy. I should hear that. I seen him play for Manchester United, and he's a boss. But he is something too, because I think in 40, you understand, you get the slower. But he's a fly boy. He only players he's reaching that penalty area so fast. You were looking out for each other. I think, but he's inside out there already. Yes, I think, but he will always about.
All right, thank you, caller. Thank you very much.
Yes, I
get that because you're Ronaldo supporter now. But anyway, speaking about World Cup, Lionel Messi is recording his 18th goal in history, World Cup history, which is amazing. Caller. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you say that how because if Messi didn't get a red card, right? That FIFA will get advertisement and things. But and Ronaldo there.
Heavy dice for you, Heavy.
What's I talking about? What?
Say it again.
We talking about?
Ronaldo there. You say FIFA favoring Messi. And if they are red card, they will lose tourists and money and stuff. When Ronaldo there?
Ronaldo and Messi not on the same side. What are you talking about?
I think he's saying if they had given Messi that red card, they would lose money and you know.
The fans and them would have been disappointed. Messi would not be able to play in the next cup because Argentina would have been. Remember, Argentina is the defending champion, and Messi is the golden boy. Remember, FIFA built this whole hype around Messi. You understand? To showcase him as the number one player in the world, and that's what they do. You understand? Those who control the media control the minds of the people. You understand? Just like LeBron in the NBA. That's why they're talking LeBron is the GOAT talk. LeBron can never be better than Michael Jordan, no way. You understand? But they're pushing that narrative out there. So, because he's the face of the league. So, in order to sell tickets and for the league to look good, you understand? That they push a superstar. Understand the narrative? So, that's what FIFA doing.
Caller.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you saying something about Brazil and Argentina in the same group or something like that.
Caller?
Yeah, I hear you saying something about Argentina and Brazil in the same group. That is not true.
Well, I could be wrong. I don't know how the group setting is. I think the only competitive team are probably in the same group with Argentina and Brazil. But who's in the group with Argentina? Who's the number one group other than Argentina in that country in that group? Other than Argentina?
Well, that'll be the team they play today, Austria.
You see? So they're giving them a walk in the park straight to the semi-finals. Who do you think set up that?
No, it was semi-final. They have plenty games to play.
I understand what you're saying, but I understand the group that they're in, right? To start, guarantee them a place in the next spot.
Not really. Is it the other place to win?
Yeah, but who they're playing against? The competition I'm talking about.
Well, all the rest of teams, all the top teams, they go put them in different groups. You know what I'm saying? But the next thing I hear you say too, that football is a low standard. That is not true either.
Listen to me. You understand what I'm saying to you, right? The group now that Argentina is playing in, right? You said the highest country other than Argentina, football-wise, in that group is what? What's the country you call? Austria, right? Based on World Cup standards, is Austria up in the top 10 tier group countries in the world in football?
They rated 22 in the world.
Exactly. So then Argentina is up there in the top 4, top 5 against the top 23 in the world, and the other countries underneath them. So we're telling me about they getting a walk through there. It kind of like you put in a senior team like who play in college to play a primary school team.
The history of the World Cup, this is how the groups is, and then
not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes it has two top tier teams in a group.
Well, maybe again, but
you understand? What?
The football is not a low standard. What you were saying?
I am saying to you, it was deliberate that they put Argentina in a group with countries, right, that is not in their level of football, so that they can walk through that group easily to head to the second group.
I believe that. If you have proof of that.
All right, well, so why didn't put Brazil in that group? Why didn't put Mexico in that group? Why didn't put Portugal in that group? Why didn't put Germany in that group? Why didn't put England in that group? Why didn't put... No, you see what you're making excuses for Argentina?
No, I don't see that. It's not my team.
I'm going to go and get the groups and I'm going to go and get the group shown. Don't forget.
What you were saying now.
All right, thank you, Kola. Thank you.
I'll listen to you. Don't worry. I'll listen.
All right. Okay, Kola. Thank you.
Baby Trump.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Mr.
Baby Trump, you understand what I'm talking about, right?
Of course. You see, the numbers are there, the statistics are there.
Correct, the numbers and statistics are there.
Overall. Now, it is, while the World Cup is the biggest tournament, so to speak, or whatever the case may be, but that's just World Cup. So, regardless of what, overall career speaking of any soccer player, or any football player, sorry, I stayed too long, I guess, I say something, right? Right? It's Cristiano Ronaldo. However, I'm a realist. So if Ronaldo, he looks a bit a shell of himself. Honestly, if you don't find so, he cannot look a shell of himself. And I think that listen, if he does step up to the plate tomorrow, he will still be known as GOAT, but not GOAT in the sense that greatest of all times. He'll just be known as Ronaldo, now the GOAT. Okay, so a GOAT, I say, right? So let's see what happens tomorrow.
One of the greatest.
Baby Trump.
Yes, sir.
You're a Democrat, you.
What? Hey, you could cuss me, mama, anything.
Don't
never
call
call
a Democrat.
Never call me a PNM and never call me a Democrat. you know to push my buttons, boy. Oh God.
All right.
Take care. Hear that Dr. Evil laugh in the back there. Hear that one? Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much. All right. But anyway, you need to watch this World Cup via Digicel. This segment was brought to you by Digicel, the bigger, better network. Watch the football and win. Guess the score correctly for the chance to win a 50-inch smart TV. Digicel customers can text the word 8911. Can text 8911 to begin. If you're not on the Digicel network, switch today for a chance to win. All right, we end the segment, all right? The world's biggest football tournament is here and the action lives on Digicel Plus. Catch every match day moment with our new Omni TV plan and get 20% off for the next 6 months with your home internet plan. Visit your nearest Digicel Plus store to switch today. And lastly, be ready to spin to win. All you Digicel customers spin to win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter. Enter now for the chance to win cash weekly.
You've been disgraced all along. What broke you once made you strong. Let's go.
Also, football fever is here. Score a Samsung smartphone from just $99 when you sign up for a Digicel My Choice postpaid plan. More data, more value, and a winning deal. Visit a Digicel store to switch today.
The world's greatest football tournament is here, and Why everybody coming by my house?
Dad, you serious? We have Digicel Plus and Rush Sports. What do you expect?
Hey, where are they going?
This season, your home could become football capital with the new Digicel Plus Omni TV plans. Enjoy 350 megabits internet, plus up to 158 TV channels, including Rush Sports. Perfect for every moment, every celebration, and every... Catch the FIFA World Cup on Rush Sports with Digicel Plus. Visit a Digicel store and sign up today.
All right, welcome back on the inside. Heavy, I think you're ready for them. You ready for them, Heavy?
We're back with what? What are we ready for?
Know your country, boy.
You didn't have the 10 minutes to the Father's Day thing?
Father's Day going by, we talking about. You ready for it? I think I'm ready for it. Let me go.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
So it's time for us to know if you know what Heavy know.
Wow.
Know what we know.
Wow.
On Talk City 91.1 FM. The access phrase again is Know Your Country. You ready for them, Heavy? Let's go. Access phrase. Call our access phrase.
Know your country.
You ready?
Welcome.
You ready? Dungeon ready.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
I need to get 2 names, right, for a Caribbean chicken that grows in your yard.
Yeah,
You have the ringneck chicken.
The what?
What they call the ringneck chicken. That's the chicken that have no feathers on the neck.
No, yeah, they go to jail one time. That's what the overall name of the chicken, what we call them locally.
You're in the dungeon. Go straight there.
Don't ask you what type.
You don't ask you for no type. Sit down there.
Sorry about that.
Sit down there. We know you're out. About ringneck chicken. 62491, the phone lines are up, but I don't know why it's coming in and cutting off. But 6249111, 6249113944911. It is time to know your country, Trinidad and Tobago. Whether or not you know it, let's find out if you know what we know. If you know what Heavy know. And then if you don't know, we had to put you in the dungeon. We had to let you sit down and relax a little bit now. Call our access phrase. Oh, hold on. I'm still playing World Cup. All right, call our access phrase.
Know your country.
All right.
Okay. They are called vultures in Africa. What are they called in Trinidad and Tobago?
Kobo.
Yes, congratulations.
I thought you knew what are the
Wow,
rowlies,
that
you
deal
know.
then.
Yes, brother. Yeah, only pay for it. Welcome.
Yeah. You're free.
Freedom.
Right, what are we talking about?
Okay.
Glory for you, brother. Glory. I thought the vultures would have been named, rowlies. No? Am I wrong?
Oh my
Call our access phrase.
Know your country.
A Caribbean name for local chickens that grows in your yard. 2 names.
Common fowl.
Yeah. And next one.
And yard fowl.
Yeah, right, correct. And there's about 3 names for them. They call them common fowl, yard fowl, creole fowl, all them done. Yeah. Thank you very much, caller.
Glory for you, boy.
Glory for you.
Yes. Call our access phrase. Go on. All right. 6249111, 6249111. Common fowl and yard fowl.
Yeah, and let's call them creole fowl also.
You know people let's eat yard fowl?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is this yes, good?
That's
Not
crazy.
a yard fowl I eat? Anyway.
Serious?
Yeah.
Chicken are tough?
Yeah, we had to cook it, you had to pressure cook it and thing. Or you had to cook it, you had to cook it. You can put things in the pot to soften me too.
Serious?
Yeah. I should use that as a question.
Yeah.
I'll go find
All right,
it.
that sounds good. Call our access phrase.
Know your country, and I love my country.
Relax, your lad. If you cook any yard fowl, name 2 things that you can put in the pot to soften it. To soften the meat.
Baking powder.
Baking powder?
When you say I'm looking at you, I don't know.
That never hear baking powder.
I don't eat yard fowl.
you baking powder?
Baking powder.
Well,
Yeah, well, the madam, I think my mother-in-law does do that, you know.
Wait. You put baking powder.
I can cook, so I don't need to cook.
No, ask. You put that question back. If somebody else call and say baking powder, I never hear baking powder. I tell you this shit. I never hear baking powder because they cook any at all.
Call her accessories. Baking powder.
No, you can't choose.
That's all happened. Kola, you know what baking powder they cook any at all?
Yeah, there's put baking powder in that too.
You see us? All right. Okay. Well,
yeah, you red bean too.
And what?
Red bean.
Red bean too.
You put red bean too?
Cook fast. Yeah, there's put the red bean. There's put baking powder in red bean too.
I know they put baking powder in red bean, but I never hear put baking powder in chicken. Yeah. Yeah, the baking powder is swell the red bean when they cooking it, but I never hear for red powder.
Yeah.
All right. Let me give you a next question. Right? Yes, I give you a next question. Right?
Yeah.
It's a close family to orange and grapefruit. Right? What's it called?
Yeah.
And we love it here in Trinidad and Tobago. It's a close family to orange and grapefruit. And we love it here in Trinidad and Tobago. And you don't need a knife to peel it.
Oh, Portugal.
I should not give him that hint there. That hint I gave there. That hint I gave there.
I was going to say, if not Portugal, I was going to say Mandarin or Tangerine.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kola. I save you there, boy.
Kola, access first.
Know your country.
All right.
Dungeon, I think, you know. He sound like he
dungeon.
Yeah. Have a kind of echoey background.
Let me get my question to come out. There's a local bird that flies in the wild. It's small. And you always see it in your yard on the ground. What do you call it?
A local bird fly in the wood, the wild, and you see it in your yard on the ground.
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time, you see a bird on the ground is ground dove.
Ground dove. Yes, man. You're out of the jail. You're out of the danger. Come down. Freedom of life. Freedom at last.
Walk into the light.
Freedom at last. Out of the dungeon.
Thanks so much.
Ground dove, boy.
He out. Call and access first.
Know your country.
All right.
Right. This particular bird lives on the promenade, close to the doubles, man. You must see that, brother.
Pigeon.
I said not say close. I said not say close to the doubles, man. Doubles, man.
Glory for you, boy. Glory. Yeah, get true.
Yeah. People get true today.
It's only because you said he doubles.
Every time you go out doubles, man, them pigeon them sitting in there. Oh God, them pigeon was on your foot. They're brave too, you know.
You always want some China.
Yeah.
I said drop something. He drop down for some China. Call our access first. Lord, check your back.
Too loud. Background too loud. Background too loud.
You gone to 6224911 6224911. Let's find out if you know how much money you have there.
How much more time we have? I think we have for one more. Yeah, we have for one more. One more call.
All right, look, the lines going. Lighten up. Call on access first.
Know your country.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a easy one. Just somewhere. I'm trying to find one for you. Yeah, just some.
Okay.
My head just fly up my head, though. I had the question the only time it just fly up my head, though. Let me see if I can get back quickly. What's the question, boy? All right, I'm gonna get a different question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh God.
You know heavy.
The question I want to give him, I just can't remember it, you know. I had it right there, you know. Okay, you know, I just get these questions off my head, right?
Yeah.
God. Call out. Forget tomorrow.
No, figure something else.
Tomorrow.
Where's the national bird of Trinidad?
No, that's easy. I'll do all that already.
All right,
I'll do all that already. Yeah. Right? All right, caller. You got get out of jail free card today.
No, I never went in yet.
Well, I'll save you today. All right, caller. Thank you very much.
No problem, brother.
The question I had.
Oh, you forgot the question.
I know I just started to laugh at something. My brain and the question flew off my brain, and I just can't forget what I was going on to. Yeah, so I'm sure when I go to something, I remember the question, eh?
Probably.
Yeah. My brain just went brain dead. God, I get old. Only forgive me, please.
Don't see that.
Anyway, we're going for the break, and when we come back, we're gonna come back with your phone calls and my editorial. No, I don't need to do an editorial.
No, you need to do an editorial.
Lord,
You're waiting for an editorial. Just
you know, allow me to do an editorial.
I lost my background music, but
We can't delete it.
I do it by accident.
All the time.
By accident.
Play ad now. Just play the ad.
I forget the name, so we're going for the break. I forget my background. I can't remember my background.
Engine room.
Right.
Boy, just play an ad now, boy.
But the show have a format now.
So we have to wait for you to find the
talk.
Oh, Lord.
Give the people something. It's almost here.
Look. Play something else now, boy.
I don't go in the Dropbox just now. I think coming up.
And you probably used to get relics on your small, no, you hadn't.
I never get licks.
You never get like die why? Die why you hadn't so? You need licks.
See, if I tell you I get licks, you would never believe me.
Yeah, nah, never believe you. That will go down with you. Licks and lock, you lack licks. You know you still looking for it?
I don't find it.
Ah, Lord Father.
I don't find it. See? All you gotta do is...
David, we just play an ad.
No, I can't leave like that.
You're killing the time, man.
The time killing itself. Oh, that's why I label it under the radar. That's why I couldn't find it. I was looking for Know Your Country.
Oh, Lord Father.
Anyway, Trinidad and Tobago, this brings us to the end of this segment, Know Your Country.
Just
we'll be back right after this.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back on the Inside 5 minutes until we hit the top, and already know what time it is, so be sure to share the live as much as possible.
What time it is?
It's your time. Remember to...
My time to talk?
Your time to talk.
So I know talking for the whole 3 hour show?
Yeah? You have an hour.
5 minutes to the hour, 5 o'clock, and I know go down talk?
You have an hour and 5 minutes because...
I don't understand.
I had the 5 minutes. Well, let me tell people, join us online, live online, Talk City 91.1 FM. So if you're on the go, if you need to go, you need to come out your vehicle, pull out your phone, and go on Talk City because you don't want to miss this. All of you on the live right now, like it up, share it up to as much people as possible. It's time to start.
What are we going to do editorial on?
I mean, what you going to do the editorial on?
What's the topic?
What we was talking about, Heavy?
I came in late when I was talking, I left back and I'll talk.
You left when we was going to the break to say, you now going to talk?
Yeah, I was not going to talk based on what the callers and them were saying.
And now it's time to talk on what
the callers
and
and them were saying. Right, but I don't need to do an
saying.
editorial about that
That's
to talk about what the callers and them were saying.
But
basically,
Nah, I feel like you need a refresher because you ain't looking energized enough. So let me give you the refresher.
I had
right?
a long Father's Day weekend. I just want to let you know. I had a very long Father's Day
Hope
weekend.
it was good.
Yes, it was good.
Okay.
One of the best weekends I had in a very long time.
Why is that? Because he wasn't here?
Yeah? No. It's what took place over the weekend made my weekend very great. You understand?
Share a bit now. What happened over
No, that is my personal business. I'm not coming on air national radio to share my personal business.
You just started it,
right?
though.
So let me go on to the. I'm gonna give my refresher what we were talking now. Go ahead. So
Lord.
Tabaki call and talk about the.
It's not even on Tabakit. I don't know why Tabakit feel everything about it. It's not about Tabakit, right? It's about Alyssa and the protests that she doing. Now, I came not wanting to dive into that whole Alyssa Phillip nonsense. Because in my book, it's nonsense. But it is something that the callers came to
Who's
talk
Alyssa
about.
Phillip again?
Exactly. I don't know. All right?
Continue.
Lovely. So, in the callers, because we had a semi-open forum, they spoke on that matter. And that is what carried the entire conversation for the first hour. And you came in when we were talking about that whole Alyssa issue in the first hour. I am saying again.
Oh, that the protest girl?
That was a serious question.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I didn't think it was a serious question. I thought you was being sarcastic.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So you ready?
I thought Alyssa is a new girlfriend or something.
Why you going there? I know what you're doing it.
Let's go.
Know what you're doing.
All right. So okay. All right. Let me. I just going based on the calls that I got and the people that were calling and you was talking to and all of a sudden you became conveniently responsible.
Very responsible.
Right.
Very, very
So give me my background, please.
Which one you want? Which one for real? Which one you want for real?
Good or bad? Right. Trinidad and Tobago. We have come a long way to turn back now. Before I talk about any particular topic concerning this issue that have been ongoing for a very long time, with regards of who is right and who is wrong and what was seen on a video, right? And the court of public opinion versus the court of justice. Push me up a little bit in my background there. I'm hearing it clearly. Right. Good. First question you need to ask Trinidad and Tobago: why are there laws? Why mankind see it fit to invent something called laws, right? And a justice system to define whether or not if somebody is guilty or innocent, or whether they break the law or not. And to know where you're going, you need to know where you're coming from. One will say the first laws was ever laid was by the hands of Almighty God, with the 10 Commandments that he gave to Moses on Mount Sinai, where he wrote it with brimstone and lightning and thunder. And he said, go forth and tell the people my laws and let them obey it. And henceforth we know that laws are important. And the reason why law and rules are important is because without order, there's chaos. I want you to close your eyes right now and think, just imagine a world without rules, without laws, and without no courthouse, no justice, and no police service. Think about what human beings, who are the most intelligent creatures on the planet, would have done to themselves, to the animals, to the birds, the fishes and the seas, and the fishes in the seas, and even the trees. What we would have done if we were able to do what we want, when we want, how we want, without any recourse or repercussions. Think about that world. Man just holding man and doing what they want, killing man, killing child, raping children, doing what they want. Everybody just doing what they want. Think about that world. You just close your eye and think about a world with no laws, no rules. Do what you want. Freedom, freedom, freedom at last. Free, you're free. It means anybody could have killed anybody, rape anybody, do anybody. Man would have do what they want. That I take people things. Everybody was just doing what they want. The strong would have live off of the weak, and the wise would have live off of the foolish. We would have destroyed ourselves as human beings if that was the world we were living in. And this is why laws and rules are important. Now, I am not going to come here and play like I burying my heads in the sand like ostrich and don't know what's going on. Is the law and rules and the system perfect? Hell no. Is the people we put there to make the laws perfect? Hell no. Is the justice system perfect? Hell no. Is the people that we put to make sure laws are put in place perfect? Hell no. And you know why none of this is perfect? Because it's humans running it, and humans are not perfect. We all dare to err at 1 point or 2 points or 100 points in time. We err. But it is still there. So the enforcers of the law may break the law. But that doesn't mean because they break the law, you have to break it too. The people who making the laws will break the law sometimes, but that doesn't mean you have to break it too. Even in the justice system, in the courts, laws are broken. But that doesn't mean that you have to do the same. And it also doesn't mean that the system does not work sometimes. Matter of fact, statistics will prove that this same system that we live in under is almost 80% correct, which is most of the time, and that good enough. Do we have to strive for perfection? Yes, we do. But always keep in the back of your mind, you're dealing with humans. And humans are not perfect. I'm not going to talk about what was seen in that video, what this woman do or what she do and all of that. I'm not here to talk about whether I had the right to protest. So I'm not going to go into all the details. All I know is we have a system and we have to trust that system. And if we don't trust that system, we gather ourselves as the majority and we advocate to change that system to suit our best interests. Many times you'll hear me come here and talk about two words: constitutional reform. To some of you, you don't understand what that means. To some of you, you don't even know what that means. Right? But constitutional reform is a way of changing how we govern and how laws are made and how the police service are governed and all these things. So, for those who don't know, let me break it down for you. The politicians go into the parliament and make the laws. The police enforce those laws. And the judiciary, right, if you are caught breaking those laws, tell you whether you're innocent or guilty when you are taken before the court if you are charged for breaking those laws. It's basic 101. Right? If you don't like how that going and it's not working for you, you gather as much supporters as you can. Right? And you can now protest for that to change. Or you lobby to our government and ask them, petition them, say enough is enough, we fed up at this system, change it. Right? And if that doesn't work, there are other means and ways, but I can't say that on national radio. I have to be responsible. As a responsible talk show host, I will not say the next two, right? Just IE or just how America got their independence, something like that, right? Just like how Cuba come independent, something like that. But if you know, go and do your research. If you don't know, go and do your research. Right?
That was a good one.
So, but do the legal ways first. Do the legal ways. I advocate for follow the rules of the law and do the legal ways.
See, so
Right.
you are being responsible.
No, you're not saying responsible. You have to say responsible.
Voice your opinion
Like my
live
talk
on the
show,
air.
my
622-4911.
talk show host
Or
partner
send your
here.
WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
Right.
It's
so
open.
Huh?
It's open.
It's open.
So say your piece.
I say what I say based on what I my editorial have to be a little educational because some people just run in with public opinion and public opinion is not always correct.
Correct.
Right? You need I mean, we understand there's favoritism and nepotism in the police service with regards to the police. Right? We understand that the police are left wanting for being how you put it, being truthful in the investigations and all kind of thing. We all know that we have rogue officers amongst us and we have things that just happen and you know so I understand the people how they're thinking that this here is something like a cover-up. I understand how they feel.
Yeah.
You understand? And I want to tell you something before we go to the phone. Right? That girl, Alyssa, she reminds me of you. When you was out there. Yeah. Young, couldn't keep your mouth shut, always in everything.
But different. I never went down and protest.
David, let me go there.
I'm telling you.
David, let me go there. You still saw sometime, but let me go there.
I don't go and protest with me.
Yep. You get it. You had a record for most lockup.
Taking that accolade.
Yeah. Well,
Across my chest.
I decided just had 2 more to get and she beat you. She just had 2 more. She going for a record. Right? She just had 2 more to get.
Wait. You're telling me I can lose my title?
You're going to lose your title. Nah, you're going to lose your title. If she continue, she's taking your title.
Nah, boy. What is this, right?
Let's go to the phone lines.
I'm in disbelief.
6224911.
I want to be the greatest of all time.
Yeah, you want to be the greatest of all. You want to be the goat of lock up for protesting.
Caller.
Good day. Good evening. Happy good and David.
Yes.
Heavy, I want to agree with the last statement that you just made there.
Gosh.
And David, they might get vexed with my foot. But you know, I say as I say. I see a lot of Alyssa in David.
Correct. Same thing I say.
The difference between them is David was basically doing the same thing that Alyssa is doing now.
Yeah.
David had somebody to hold on to him and guide him. Where he's doing things differently now. And maybe one day Alyssa will get that too.
Yeah.
Right? But David, when he was in...
Thank God. But I did not.
Where's she gone?
She lost. She had no money on her phone.
No, don't do shit that. Nah.
I promise.
Call me back on WhatsApp.
It's not me.
I want to hear the rest of the woman say. I feel like cut you off.
I did not. I was.
Call me back, darling. Call me back on our WhatsApp. 367.
Yes, hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, caller.
Yes, I think David going and putting that so one time for any friend like that. So this is what I can't believe. Because I have seen entire family, I have seen Joshua family doing anything. So I don't David falling in that.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Because I don't know how.
No, it's not the reason why she protesting there, but it's the mere fact how she persistent and she don't care if she get locked up. That you right there. I tell you, I remember you do a whole live walking down the main road. Reach in front of the parliament, you alone, and then get locked up. That's what there's a madman. That's what you go down there. Ronnie was go! Ronnie was going for the parliament. The police lock up your table.
The only one.
Yeah.
Hey,
come on, man, David Welchman. Come on.
She ain't doing that.
But the woman, she protesting.
She protesting to circumvent.
It doesn't matter what she protesting for. She had a fire. I must say. I like the fire sheet. Is she misguided?
Let me give her this chair now.
Yeah, give her this chair.
No, for real. Bring her on
I'm going to bring her the show.
No joke, eh?
She misguided, yes. Is she being used by the opposition? Yes. Right? But she believes in herself and she believes that she's fighting for a cause. Right? Is the cause correct? No. She needs guidance. She needs to understand that really and truly you're protesting for the wrong thing.
I want to ask her a question.
But the fire... If I see something I want to I can't call it Alyssa. I said, Alyssa, girl, and then we go there. You roll in, and I know she riding. You understand? I can't call you again. You know them thing again. You get enough lock up. You go take care of your call.
Call her. She back on the line actually.
Hello, caller. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Welcome.
Yes, Tavi.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying, yes, David, you cut me off.
I
was saying, Alyssa has that same fire that you have.
Yeah.
The difference between the both of you all is that you had somebody to hold on to you and guide you the correct way to go about things. And maybe one day she will get there and she will have that as well. Right? So I see that same vigor and that same fire in Alyssa. I will never forget David.
Yeah.
The time when you was walking by yourself. You was no threat to the public or anything like that, and they tackle you to the ground like a criminal. You understand? It was wrong then, and it is wrong now. Right?
You didn't get to say hands up, no shoot. You get tackled one time.
Heavy.
Yeah.
What I did get to hear your whole editorial.
Oh, God.
But for the part that time,
you see, it's
with
not
regards
me.
to the system and people trusting the system.
Yeah.
Now, I am not against people trusting the system. However, you have to understand why people mistrust the system.
Yes,
if we can, in one breath, admit that we have innocent people sitting down in a jail for years, and that every system is affected by honest and dishonest people within it.
Yeah.
How can we say in the same breath that we trust the same system when people are being abused in the same scenario? Gosh, I just got distracted there. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have innocent. We know that people go about things the right way and people go about things the wrong way.
Yeah.
We know that we could say what we see with our own two eyes.
Yeah.
We could say, hey, we didn't see somebody resisting arrest and then they being arrested and they saying they resisted arrest. We could see somebody standing there along with other people acting no differently to them, but then they would be charged with disorderly conduct and nobody else. So we have to understand these things affect public perception. It affects how people trust the system. It affects people how they trust even the people that are put there to safeguard us, even the enforcement of it. So we have to look at how all these things play together. Thanks so much, and I will continue listening to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Listen.
Share a point.
Yes, I'll tell you some after. Caller.
Yeah, I don't like how you're not being, I don't like how you're being compared to Alice. I don't like that.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Caller.
Yeah, man.
You're not hearing me. Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
go ahead.
We hear you good. Go ahead, mommy.
Right. Let me say a little part in this thing. I don't trust, I'm an old lady. I don't trust the system. If it was me who was running from the police, I would have run for my life. Because if you running to kill me, I will run for my life. I was in the market and a policeman uncle got killed there. I didn't see nothing because when it felt bad, I just lie down. And there was running, this policeman uncle, he was a nuisance in the market. And he used to pick up people's things and two young boys was running him down. I was standing up, somebody waked me to sell them a small, and I was handing the small to a young boy. And I see looking through the louvers and he not taking the small from me, the ventilation, and I looked too. I see the man lie down and the other one walking away. I never see what happened. But when I do look, I see the ambulance. Anyway, the man died on spot. Police. Santi, you was here. I said, I didn't see nothing. All I see the pass running, they always running down people and playing the fool. I didn't see nothing. And I never had peace in that market. I had to leave the market 2 years before time to get my pension because police harassed me right through. When they harassed me, my helper, they used to come and beat him, and you can't read that. I go down by police complaint of it already, you know. But what the problem was, the young man couldn't read and write. So I had to read I had to write what he had to say. So I leave the matter right there. It happened to my father take sick in St. Vincent, and I came out the market. God make it happen. If I was running from the police, I would have run. One thing, a calypso, put on a calypso when I had them short pants. The lawyers and ass. I could say that because ass is a donkey.
All right. Thank you, mommy.
You agree with that? I mean, that might be her experience.
Leave mommy with your experience. Caller, you had some bad experience with the police too.
Yeah,
so.
but I would never say it. That's why I do ever. I just go to the same police station and give reports. If something happened, who you can call? 811?
According to what happened?
If somebody gets shot outside your house, who you call?
I'm not calling nobody. Somebody gets shot outside my house? Outside my house, is it?
Outside your house. You just close it off?
David Welch.
That's what we need to change.
David Welch. You ready for constitutional reform? Because I'm telling you right now, if somebody get shot outside my house, I'm not coming out my house till the next day.
You don't have to come out, but who you calling?
I'm not calling nobody. Once it mean I get shot on my mama family, I'm not calling nobody.
If I remember your
family. And let me tell you why. Right? Because of where I'm living, right? The person who call the police, right, is going to be known by the criminals who ever shoot who. And then they come to you to ask you why you call the police. And you want to know how come they know you call the police. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
This is the country that we are living in. Right? When I did my editorial, I did not advocate for either side. I am saying to you, if you want change, right? Because we know the system flawed. We know they are rogue officers. We know how the system is. You understand? There are things I can say that I cannot say here on radio. Because I have to be responsible.
You keep saying that.
Right? But I am letting you know, right, that the police service is the first line of defense against anything. Right? But I, right, because of my circumstances of where I live, cannot go there first. I wonder if you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, maybe somewhere else, if that happens, you can call. Right? But where I live, there's different rules. Or not in the box, you know, different street rules. Right? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Right? Otherwise, you might have to move out.
Yeah, but by who?
What do you mean by who?
The police.
Come now, man, David. Don't do me that now, man. Don't do me that now, man. You're big on your sense, man. I show people out. They know what I'm talking about.
I live in those areas, not Beetham, but I was in Beetham, live Laventille all my life. Who the street rules by?
We're talking about...
Who the street rules by? It's the gangs.
Let me explain you something. Somebody stole... when I was DJing, everybody know I used to be DJ, right? When I was big in my DJ, somebody stole my laptop. My laptop bag with my laptop, my headphones, all my thing in it. Right? They stole it right by a burger cat in Sawa. Mm-hmm. I was outside, I come out of the club, and I saw by the burger woman, right? And I was on the bag by my foot, right? And when I went to pay the woman, I come back, my bag gone. It had a camera outside at the club. The man who owned the club went back on the camera, see who take my bag, right? And go on with it. On the camera. And come and tell me, Heavy, I see who take your bag. I said, well, tell me who. He said, I can't tell you that. He said, but I will try and get it back for you. I said, well, we are going to station here, you're mad. This is the owner of the club telling me this, eh? No, I'm being honest, I'm telling the story here. The owner of the club telling me you're mad. I said, so how I get back my bag here just now? Don't worry yourself. Right? I started to get back my laptop. Man, take out the phone. This was the next day, because the time I come back the next day, you go through the camera. Because the hour of the morning, I couldn't go in the camera. So I come back the next day. The man go on the phone. And he called, he said only one person that laptop will go by, because the laptop have a code in it. You can't go in the laptop because it's a Mac. It's a them Apple laptop. He called him, man. He said, yeah. Anybody bring a laptop for you? It's in a green case. A laptop. Let me see. Man said, yeah, that one here. I say, I'm a DJ from a club laptop and I need to get it back. He said, well, I can't get that laptop, you know. Because the man who bring it, he bring it for me to break it open so he could sell it. You understand? He bring that for me this morning. He said, well, all right. What can you do for me? He said, I go to call the man, but I can't call him right now because I go in a funeral now. So when the man come and check me later, I ain't go break it. I will let him know the man, you all call back for the laptop. Right? So the man tell me, make a turn and come back later. When I go back later, I hear the man telling me now. The man said I get back the laptop, he worth $3,000. I said, boy, I don't have no money, boy. I don't have no money. I can't pay back. I can't pay back for my own thing. I'm going to pay for my own thing. You understand? I said, nah, tell me who's that man, but I want to go for you. I said, Heavy, don't do that. Right? He said, don't worry yourself. The man call somebody in the underworld who above that man who take the laptop. Right? To call the man who had the laptop to break the laptop. To tell the man how he say when that man come, tell he I say to send back that laptop inside for the man. Or send somebody to come for it. And don't take no money. Right? A phone call. And I get back my laptop without paying a cent. Because the bigger head he call, tell him, boy, I'm going to take my laptop. Nah, nobody can take that. Who's the man? And he tell him, who's the man? He said, tell the man who had the laptop to tell that man, I say, give you back the laptop. And then I want to get back my laptop. You understand? Now, if I go to the police, I'm gonna go to the police. Forget that. I lost a laptop. I don't know. I got my laptop, everything in the bag, in my bag, everything. So this is what I'm trying to show. It had different laws in the jungle, in the underworld. You understand?
That's telling me any police bad.
No. I ain't saying the police bad.
But I heard people saying.
No, I ain't saying that.
The untrustworthy.
No, I ain't saying that. But I know people lost their vehicles and things and get it back. I know men get the chain snatching tongue and get it back. You understand? But not in the police station. You understand? This is what I'm trying to say. There are things that the police can deal with, and have things that they might have to go through other means.
You need to be responsible.
Yeah, I've been responsible.
That's the name of the game today.
I'm being responsible. I'm being responsible. Why I can't say that?
Say that?
I I'm talking the truth.
You're on national radio.
David is playing the fool.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, man.
Yes, hello.
Yes, caller.
Two short story, heavy, right?
Yeah.
I got my car stolen already.
Yeah.
And to get it back, we had to go to the underworld.
Yeah.
And they make the calls and we get it back. But I had to pay $3,000 to get it back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I live in Mova, and David used to live close to me, right?
Don't say
right wrong by where we used to live, wrong by Mobile up until school around there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
yes.
Something happened with police came, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my neighbor, they come from a neighbor and them, and my neighbor come and telling me the next neighbor call the police on them. How we know that? The police come and tell my next neighbor that.
You see?
So it's real dangerous.
Yeah,
the police come and tell my next neighbor it's that neighbor call the police on.
You see? I know about them thing.
So that would be going on.
All right, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Caller.
Heavy.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, headache. Yes.
And David.
Yeah, man.
Before I say what I say, let me just say something. Eh?
How we are again?
You see Heavy. You see X. You see Mr. Reese. And you see, I calling his name last, Mr. Welch. You are four fellows who I could saddle with any time. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that you have a better understanding and grasp of the society.
Yeah.
And while it is many times things I say you don't like, you give me the right time to see it. And I appreciate that because you understand that it has to be give and take. And not everybody would always have the same view.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, I want to move on to the issue of the day, and I'll be brief with two stories and then tell you something. 2010, pull up my gate, driving my Almira. My wife in the back seat with the two small children, my elder daughter in the front seat. By the time I open the gate and I turn around, a man have a gun in his hand. He said, "Partner, give me the keys there." I said, "I could take my family out." He said, "Yeah, take your family out." So everybody darts out of the car and they go. Fast forward the story now. A relative called me on the phone within 3 minutes' time. They didn't want to find out if I'm okay, if everybody okay. No. The first thing they tell me, "Don't tell the police you see their face."
Don't tell the police you see their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is sounding like a joke, but it is not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
We know what the problem is, right? Since 1992, I work with Gordon Draper closely in the PNM. And he said to me the only way we could deal with this thing is have a serious police reform in the country. And I have been calling for it since then.
I agree with you with the police reform.
We all calling for it. Why is it that the political directorate does not want to do it? When are we going to get it done? It's only legislators that could change it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else could change it, you know. Changing it is going to be a start. How many times we hear, boy, you see across there, that man does protect them people here, don't go and interfere with the business, you know. How many times you hear somebody higher up tell the constable and they go down there and for another envelope somebody, go and bring it to me. How many times? Listen, it is only getting worse, more worse. When is it going to stop? We have to start with police service reform. there must be accountable police officers. You can't be the sergeant in the station and Horace running a drug block there and Ravi on the other side doing his own thing and you are the sergeant in the station. So what's going on? They're making you a boo-boo out. Huh? So at the end of the day, we need to have a serious police reform. And I want to ask you guys to join me in advocating for it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Eric. I agree with you. I said that a long time ago.
You do good, boy.
Yeah, no, I be honest with you. Today a man was him and asked me. We were having a conversation about safety and security, and he asked me, say, "Hey, you have a FUL? You apply for FUL?" I said, "No, I don't want FUL." He said, "You went and get your precept. Go and get precepted." Like, you know, them security guard and they get precept to get a firearm over the case. Go and get precept and do a little training and thing. I see him now, nowadays you need to get a firearm. You need to get a license firearm because how the place is. You understand? And I want to live in a country where I shouldn't have to go to the underworld to get back my thing. I want to live in a country where I should be able to take up my phone and call the police if somebody gets shot in front by me. You understand? I want to be able, if I get robbed, I can call on the police service and get justice and then get buff up when I go in the station or when I make a phone call to tell me we are no vehicle right now and come down to the station and I want because this is the thing where it happen. You understand? I ain't come here to lie and discredit the police service. We need the police service. You understand? But we need a proper functioning police service where the people, the public could trust. And that is the problem. The highest point of the trust in the police service was when Guy Griffith, I keep saying it. What did Guy Griffith do that everybody else not doing? Then we find that and then we use it. Because the people had trust the police service when he was there. Understand what I'm saying? So whatever he was doing, when he was doing it right, I ain't saying bring back him, but at least use his policies that he implemented so that the people and the public can trust the police service that they don't want to call for somebody to pay back $3,000 for the car when they get stolen.
Or the laptop. You have the world of stories. You know?
There are plenty stories. I can tell you plenty.
Water.
No, I joke. Caller.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, good afternoon.
I think 99% of the country agree with Eric that we need police reform.
Yes.
The only problem with Eric and the police reform is that you only blaming this government rather than blame everybody else.
Correct.
Oh God, I didn't want to point that out. I didn't want to point that out to kill the contribution.
You call and you say, in 2010.
Yeah, in 2010. Yeah, he may try to say that.
Now that this regime take over. Now, every time I hear about police, I just remember the story of the young, innocent child who went to make a report in the police station and 15 minutes after, dead. You understand?
Yeah, when she went back.
The police have no communication. They have no cars, but they have messengers or MSM or what the hell they have. To say, all right, you see, Miss John's daughter come and tell we about so. So that is it.
You remember that story?
You can remember that story? Well,
you can't remember that story?
About 2 years ago.
It was some years ago under the last administration.
Yeah.
A young girl, I think she was being interfered with.
Yeah, and she went
and make a complaint to the police station.
And time she reached out to the police station, and a few blocks away, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
The person who, as she come out of the station, the person who she went and make the report and kill her.
So the underworld is bigger than the outer world. You understand?
And it shouldn't be like that, eh?
And it should not be like that.
Yeah.
And heavy, imagine a man want to sell you back your own thing, boy. But we just encourage it. And let me tell you why we just encourage it. Because a man bring a gas tank by you. Boy, give him 20 now, boy. And you're glad, a gas tank to buy from the companies to $200.
Yeah.
And you wrap it. So you become a potential client for the man. And it's happening now,
And next thing you bring a worker and say, give me 100 now.
Yeah, it's happening now.
Yeah.
At the time when Guadalima was operating, a man smuggled something from Guadalima and come on the long circle and I was going long circle. You see, all you have put jewelry here. Give me $100 or give me 50. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's a problem that is not new.
Yeah.
But we, as the people, does encourage it to a great degree. You understand? So it takes everybody to begin to get it right. Learn to say no. Even if you're forced, tell them, well, look, I can't do that. That is not correct. That's why a lot of people just go on Facebook Marketplace and get catched. Yeah, you go bring the $25,000 and when they carry up an alleyway, you lost your money, you lost everything.
You lost your things,
your life.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So serious talk, police reform. Let me call for a referendum that the politicians need to put the differences aside and let us call for proper police reform. And
Thank you.
Let us begin to weed out the bad elements within the surface.
Yeah, man. Thank you for your contribution, caller. Thank you very much.
Man. Caller.
Greetings to Honorable PM Kamala and the UNC. This is 2.0. Donald Trump, the original Lego beast himself, not the one you know as Trini Trump, that fraud. Not a real American patriot. How'd you like the U.S. soccer team? They're fabulous.
Yes.
Just fabulous. Better football days are coming.
You good?
You still there? Yeah, they type it now. All right, first of my AM live though. First of my AM live. Thanks so much, brother. First of my, I don't know. You're not talking.
All right, you go on. Yeah.
First of my AM live. All right. I have some voice notes here real quick.
This whole scenario, everybody talking all over the internet, talking about race and PNM and UNC and the wicked and this and that. When Kubla Singh got arrested 8 times. 8 times. 8 times. You know how long you see going on dead? He how long again and he's still living? Yeah? Where do for him? And under we get locked up on the PNM? Yeah? The big protest in all the students, the police went up there and lock up and arrest. Yeah? But when Kubla Singh got locked up 8 times, he broke the record. He broke the record for getting the most locked up in protests. Yeah? But everybody's in the race to the sea, boy. This is what they had to talk about. The memory short. They don't remember. Yeah, they only see what they want to see. Yeah, this is what they had to talk about.
It's just
man lie down on the pitch walk in the Queen's Park Savannah in front of the grandstand and I think a gravel fall on him. He don't even want to move because he didn't want to the pitch. Yeah? Kubla Singh lie down on the highway. Yeah? He dying, all kind of thing. You see, he don't want nothing to eat. He going on dead. Yeah, because the condition of Kubla Singh 8 times. And this girl playing hero. Yeah? And everybody waiting she up. Yeah? What nonsense is behind, right?
Wow. Yeah, call? Okay.
Look at my name on this stuff, but anyway, 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
Oh, you come not on the what?
Open. He sent some stuff here.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So, we could agree that we need police reform and yes, and we could agree that we need to get trust back in the police service. So, but for the people who thinking that, you know, I am against all. I'm not against Elisa for protesting, and I don't know about you, but I wish I could get her here on this show to have an interview with her so she could understand. Another thing I want to talk about quickly, David Welch, is the lady that have the PNM education that couldn't answer the question. You never saw it?
I guess we'll find it and play.
You just see the means?
Caller. No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
Caller.
Good evening.
Yes, caller.
It was on TikTok, right?
Santa Fe on the line.
Yes, Santa Fe.
Of course.
Welcome.
We really need that police reform. You see, the whole police system is corrupted. What you know, you just can't talk. You just have to listen. Policeman itself, let's tell you how they've been abused when they doesn't do something that the bigger man tell them to do. The smaller guy. I mean, you can't mention those things on the air because, you know, it could cause problem. But they really need to revamp that whole police system. And that's the only way this country will get better. Because if you bring in the army, The army doesn't have the power that the police have. You understand? And these army men are never true, some of them corrupted because they get trained from the police. And they seen where they could make money on the side. And the whole point of it is money, you know. Everybody studying money. I want money so I could lay a man past with a boatload of drugs or a bag of drugs or whatsoever. With all the guns and ammunition, they find how much we get back. We ain't get back half of it. When they take the drugs from the police station and go on with it, we just get back anything from that? Nothing. If we get a handful. That can compensate for the amount that they have. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much. Call your life.
Yeah. Heavy.
Yeah.
I had to laugh. Here's what's going on. I get a 5-year sentence. Come out a prison. This week, on Monday, I collected my character certificate saying I was never convicted before. And I get work. You understand?
Wow.
It's something else, man.
You pay for that certificate, that character. Yeah. All right, brother. Don't incriminate yourself.
6224911. Who have that video, boy? Whoever have that video, send it now because I will play it. I never play it.
No, they don't have to play it live on here. Just, you know, the woman was asked a question and she boasts about her education and she was wrong about the question. And she boasts that she got P&M education and you know, P&M training. And unfortunately, the question was wrong. It was an easy question.
Oh, let me have
you get it?
You will be in first? Yes. I don't understand. Well,
you
need to go back to school.
Yeah, they started from the top.
You pass the person second place. You will be in first? Yes. I don't understand. Well, you need to go back to school. P&M school.
I did not pass O-level maths too. Figures.
That's a made video, so.
You need to go back to school, P&M school.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said, I get P&M training.
She get P&M training?
Yeah.
And I see people talking about the second place thing. If you pass a car in second place, what place you will be in? She say first place.
She say first place, yeah. And she going down dying, eh? They had to actually get two other people and show her this surely running a race here.
Yeah.
If you this is person in third, this person second, and this person first, and you pass the person in second place, they actually have to reach that to show her demonstration.
She said second place.
That's how she ended up saying, oh yes, it's really second. But the hard was she was going on dying.
I see Obi in studio say, cameraman, follow me. And he said, P&M. And I like, what's this way?
Yeah. So we got to go for a break now. It's 5:45. We're going to go for a break. And when we come back, we're going to continue with your phone calls and talk right here on Talk City 91.1
I have a question.
FM.
I have a question for you before we go. If I in second place, I had to.
Go up, Jimmy, go up.
Talk City.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. 7 minutes until we reach the top. I just saw the video. Obi now send the video to me there.
Obi listening by Obi boy.
He now send it with that P&M education nonsense. But anyway, Up next, we do have the wrap-up right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. The last and final talk show on Talk City. Closing off today with Obi and Kingsley at 6 to 8 p.m. All right, so look out for that. Hey, I had something streaming by. All right, look out for that. All right. So anyway, you want to take some calls, boy?
Yeah.
I know people. What I want to talk about as we close off the program.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
All right, so let's go to the phone lines. Let's close off the show with maybe just 2 calls or so on everything that we spoke about.
Yeah. We get 2 calls in, and then we're gonna jump out until tomorrow.
Tomorrow is a response day, How to respond.
To what?
To some people, it's not that I'm
there's a term called pick your battles wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You need to do that. It's not every loose ball you could run down.
This is not a loose ball. This one is not a loose ball. This one is everywhere. My WhatsApp. I get a call. Every messages. Every single thing. Everywhere I go. I walk in HDC. I don't say it. I walk in HDC today. As soon as I am outside in public, yeah, man, the UNC like bottom.
Somebody calling you?
It's every single day.
Somebody who doing that? The messenger on your phone?
I'll show you after the show. Is everywhere under my comments every single day. Everywhere.
One particular person?
Nah, everybody. A set of people.
Oh.
My whole comment section is he wasn't doing this when UNC was in opposition. And I'm like, well, are they mad?
that recently started happening. That happened a long time.
That happened since Kamala win the election. Kamala win the election.
So then why that bothering you? That comes with the territory.
It is time to set the record straight. Because I never responded at all. People were allowed to say UNC this, UNC that. They say it about Stark. They say it against everybody that is somehow black and supporting Kamala Prasad Bisasa.
Well,
and I never responded. So I'll respond tomorrow. The show, to tell you as well, the show has become and is a big show. All right? We talk in here every single day. Talk City as well. Know it. Stanley pulled me in a meeting a couple weeks ago. Not a meeting, but I came in here and he was there and he said, hey, just the person I wanted to talk to. Right?
You want to talk about that on air?
Yeah, that's
a meeting that you talk to.
No, it's about what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And he said that people will view you as just UNC. And it's time that he said that if you want, you could try and change the narrative and be impartial. And I'd like to think at times I am impartial.
No, you're not.
Even if I am not. Even if you would say, no, I'm not impartial, hold on. And that is what I'll be responding to tomorrow.
Okay.
Because every single thing that I have said or have done on this platform so far, I will back it up 10 times.
Take care and respond and make it worse, eh?
Whether or not they like it or not, it's going to be my
you have
response.
to brief me first on the response, so I'm going to steal him tomorrow. Anybody going to call tomorrow and cooking duck? Let me know. I can see him tomorrow. So David say what he responds.
I'm going to respond.
And
whether or not they like it or not, the reality that I am coming with tomorrow is if tables were turned and Aisha Wells was here and other people was here, they was going to say nothing.
All right, can I say something before I wrap up so you can finish with your response? Trinidad and Tobago, right? It was nice. Until tomorrow, I'll be back here same time, same place. I'm just advising David Welch, right? Do not make it about you, right? That's what I'm saying. Do not make it about you. People don't want to hear about you. People want to hear about what is happening to them, what is happening in the country, what is happening in current affairs, what's affecting them.
Don't we talk on that every day?
Right, but don't come to do a whole talk about what somebody saying about you
It's
and
not somebody.
and trying to respond to people on you. You can do that on your socials. Do a live. Go live on your socials.
They call in the program and they say this.
Well. When they call the program, we deal with it to suit. Right? But don't do a whole talk about that. Right? You don't make it about you, please. Okay? Right. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago until tomorrow. We'll be back at same time, same place up next Kingsley and OB with the rap up. I can do all the rap for the day, so they don't pay me.
Yes, sir. Keep choosing for yourself and everything that you do with Trinidad and Tobago. If you can see it, you can 100% be it. And the moment you choose to give up is the moment, and you star is born. Have a great day.